back, everybody. Today we're going to be doing a reaction of Tom Macdonald's Brainwashed. Now, everything I've ever seen by him has been absolutely stellar. I love what he does. I love how he does it. I'm not even generally a huge fan of rap, but this guy would make me a believer if everybody else's music was kind of in line with what he's doing. So, without further ado, make sure you subscribe, like the video, hit the bell notification for future content.
The country fell asleep, but they scream woke. We're distracted by vaccines and TV shows, politics, celebrity gossip, popular neat quotes. Black lives, white lives, which lives mean most? We only dedicate one day to remember our fallen soldiers, the men and women who died young. But if you come out the closet as Caitlyn Jenner, you're a hero and you get a whole Pride Month.
Oh shit. There's a lot to unpack with Tom. I'm probably going to be pausing a lot. I do apologize. Everything from being asleep, but being fake woke at the same time. And all the media hype and all the celebrity hype, people are focusing a lot on what doesn't matter and what shouldn't matter instead of what is actually going on around them. And as a veteran, I did my time, 16 years worth of it. It is kind of ironic that as a veteran, celebrating all the people who have sacrificed themselves, their families, their lives, their liberties for this country, and yet they get just a day of remembrance, vice others like Caitlyn Jenner, who, albeit I have nothing against it, but they have an entire month dedicated to just that cause. Seems kind of lopsided.
The most dangerous pandemic's propaganda from these clowns. Only mask that's gonna save us is duct tape on their mouths. Don't speak. We don't need to defund police, need to defund the media who lies through their teeth like Big Pharma doesn't cure you, dog, cause every patient that gets cured is a customer lost.
Also
and big oil runs the world. The only wars that get fought are with the countries who have natural resources they want. Heard him claiming if a white man braids his hair and likes rap, he's appropriating culture. But if a white man acts too white, he's white trash. He's a racist, he's a bigot, he's a monster.
I find that rather amusing. He's basically effectively describing himself, the long hair, the braids, liking rap, that's his style, that's his thing. And personally, I think he's phenomenal at it. Whereas if you're the opposite of that, then you're just white trash and a racist. So no matter which way you go, you're pretty much screwed. And sadly, there's a lot of that going on nowadays.
Let's just have the conversation. Not every liberal is dumb, not all Republicans are racist.
Solid fact. The way all this ties it together with the media and everything going on, everything in the media is pretty much hyped. And you have all the radicals, your far left, your far right on both sides of the fence. That's like the outer skirts of the 10% on either side. The other 80% of the entire population, they're the ones left unnoticed because that doesn't draw the attention, that doesn't feel the hate, fuel the fires. It doesn't do any of that for them because we're the ones that are just like exactly like said, not all liberals are stupid, not all Republicans are racist, and that is the actual fact. But it doesn't feel like the government and a lot of individuals are ready to truly have that conversation. They don't want that conversation. It doesn't fit the narrative. It doesn't get the viewership and the sponsorship that people want nowadays.
The government wants everybody fighting with their neighbors because they know that if we get along, we'll probably go against them. They can't stop us because we're ready to fight, trying to brainwash us. But we won't let freedom die. The whole world's brainwashed. Everybody pick a team, start a riot in the streets. The whole world's brainwashed. It's us against them, it ain't you against me.
Everybody pick a side, start a riot in the streets. But we can rewind, a year and a half to 2 years now? And that's exactly what it felt like. And now you're seeing it again with the division that they're causing within the whole vaccine. Vaccinated versus unvaccinated. When at the end of the day, everybody can still get sick and people could still die.
How did monkeys become people and people turned into sheep?
So far, my favorite line. How did monkeys become people and people become sheep? So we evolved from monkeys, talking about evolution, and we evolved that far from the primate to the Homo sapiens we are now, and then turn around and we're no longer free thinkers. You get sucked into the media, you get sucked into the hype, you just blindly believe it instead of actually critically thinking about things, looking around you, and actually doing empirical research. Instead of listening to a Facebook post, you should actually go out and research stuff. But people don't want to do that. It takes time, it takes energy. It doesn't give them the gratification or fit the narrative that they want to believe in their own mind. Instead of challenging their thought processes, they're just willing to follow the herd.
Put fluoride in the water that's keeping us all asleep. Claim they want what's best for us, I find it hard to believe. Cause they've been selling us cigarettes since we was 18. Fake news, fake woke, distract and divide. You're either right or you're left, or you're black or you're white. Big tech don't need a microchip to hack in your life. Cause the phone inside your pocket is a tracking device. And I don't know what
Have you ever been traveling? And as you get to new locations, whether it be new states, new counties, the ads that pop up on your phone happen to be localized to that. That would be your geolocation services on your phone. It's still the services targeting you.
I'm more sick of rappers or Joe Biden looking like he ate 100 Xanax for dinner. Cause censoring the president and kicking him off Twitter is a bigger threat to freedom than foreign ballistic missiles. You don't trust the police or the government, but you want people giving up their right to own a firearm. Why would you be comfortable if police and the government the only people on the planet with the right to buy a gun?
How do you like that hypocrisy? You don't trust the government, you don't trust the police, but you want to take everybody's guns away. Yet at the same time, you're also entrusting them to be the only ones to actually own weapons. Our country right now is in a weird stance of just constant hypocrisy. Whatever they say, it's always countered by other groups, other people, other policies that get put up by the government. It's been very interesting.
White privilege getting amplified to reinforce division. It convinces white people that they're favored by their skin, and black people getting angry because they're told they're treated different. So the conflict is between us and never with the system. Let's just have the conversation. Not every liberal is dumb, not all Republicans are racist. The government wants everybody fighting with their neighbors because they know that if we get along, we'll probably go against them. They can't stop us because we're ready to fight, trying to brainwash us. But we won't let freedom die. The whole world's brainwashed. Everybody pick a team, start a riot in the streets. The whole world's brainwashed. It's us against them, it ain't you against me. Step 1, train the people only to consume. Step 2, infiltrate adults with the news. Step 3, indoctrinate the children through the schools and the music and the apps on the phones that they use. Step 4, separate the right from the left. Step 5, separate the white from the black. Step 6, separate the rich from the poor. Use religion and equality to separate them more. Step 7, fabricate a problem, made a lie. Step 8, put it on the news every night. Step 9, when people start to fight and divide, take control. This is called situational design.
Well, we gotta go back a little bit on that one. That's a lot to unpack.
Everybody pick a team, start a riot in the streets. The whole world's brainwashed. It's us against them, it ain't you against me. Step 1, train the people only to consume.
Train the people to only... Basically, train the people to only consume. That is literally everything, even from YouTube to all the marketing, TV. That's all we are now is a population of consumers. We just keep absorbing and absorbing and absorbing. Literally, it's almost an information overload to where you can't tell what's up and what's down.
Step 2, infiltrate adults with the news.
Yeah. It's an old saga now between what's real, what's fake on the news, and there's a lot of opinions about that one. We all have them. I've gotten to the point where I barely even watch the news. I would much rather hear about a topic, learn about a topic, and study up on it from not any mainstream news source. To me, it's the only like 30-40% truth, and you have to unpack the rest. If you are a news watcher, I highly encourage you, though, to watch all different types of news channels. Somewhere between CNN and Fox, the truth is in there somewhere. You just have to kind of figure that out.
Step 3, indoctrinate the children through the schools and the music and the apps on the phones that they use.
Yes. How many lawsuits have happened in the last several years now at schools? All the different agendas that are being pushed through the education systems, not even just our really young youth, like in middle school and high school. It's even infiltrated colleges. It's kind of scary. But that's the generation that we're bringing up.
Step 4, separate the right from the left. Step 5, separate the white from the black. Step 6, separate the rich from the poor. Use religion and equality to separate them more. Step 7, fabricate a problem made of lies.
Fabricate a problem made of lies. What government would ever do that? Definitely not ours.
Step 8, put it on the news every night. Step 9.
If you haven't figured out the idea behind that whole put it on the news every night, it's a form of fear-mongering. It literally, if it gets repeated enough, then it must be true. There's some, I forgot who did it. It was some video short that somebody did where there's 38 different stations that were talking about a topic, and they said the exact same words on every single one of them. Literally scripted words. 38 different news channels. No two people generally talk alike. If somebody else did, well, honestly, dozens, if not hundreds or thousands of people have done reactions to this video, and not a single two people have ever said the exact same thing. It's not realistic. People don't talk that way. And to have that many news stations saying the exact same thing, that's a script, aka a narrative. Oh, our news is horrible about that stuff.
When people start to fight and divide, take control. This is called situational design.
And that is the crux, situational design. The overall broader government creating all these things, fueling all these fires, creating the divides, supporting the divides that do occur, and fueling those flames. That is your situational design. And it's very true. And it doesn't happen just here, it happens in many countries.
They can't stop us, 'cause we're ready to fight, trying to brainwash us. But we won't let freedom die. The whole world's brainwashed.
Everybody pick a team, start a riot in the streets.
The whole world's brainwashed.
It's us against them, it ain't you against me.
Go Nova, another badass video. I love his music. I absolutely love his music. For me, it's very much the sense that he has the ability and the freedom that I almost say a luxury, but it's not necessarily a luxury, but he has that capacity to say what a lot of people either can't due to their position, due to their life, due to their jobs, or they're afraid to due to the situational circumstances where they are, where they live. It's literally, in a lot of places, it's like walking on eggshells. And I love the fact that he's just balls to the wall. He don't give a shit. He just does it. And that kind of personality, the message, 98% of it resonates with me. So, shout out to Tom if you ever see this dude. I absolutely love everything you do. I've got your back forever. You have my support. Your team, your crew, Nova, and your producer, freaking phenomenal. I wish I had a fraction of y'all's talent. So yeah, until next time.